while 3 floors will be occupied by the University of the Philippines, the Center for Integrative and Development Studies.
Okay. But this year, the EBM only allocated 50 million. Tama ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
But the target is 800 million. So what can 50 million do?
That's why we requested for an additional amount. Possible.
Okay. And if the 800 million, how many people will be housed in that office?
Right now, in the PIDES, we're around 130, but again, Mr. Chair, 3 floors will be occupied by the UP, and the preference is their research center, research institute, the Center for Integrative and Development Studies, will be occupying the other 3 floors.
Okay. We'll take note of that, Mr. Tuano. Actually, I'll go to another topic and this is to DAP. Sa DAP naman, merong 425 million for a new training building.
Yes, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
Sa PIDS, walang training building kayo, may training building.
Yes.
Ba kayo mag-share
Yes,
na
Mr.
lang?
Chair.
Or pwede ba kayo mag-share?
This will be in Tagaytay, Mr. Chair, and this is expansion of the training capacity for DAP. This was actually concept proposed way back in 2013 when President Benigno Aquino Jr. approved the expansion of DAP facilities. A study was done, and then the construction started in 2019 with an initial funding of 200 million, but it was stopped because of the pandemic and also some problem with the contractor. So it has been rebid this year, and it's hopefully it will be completed by 2028.
But can you give us a description of the build of this construction? This is one time lang?
No, Mr. Chair, this is about This will cost about 1.9 billion pesos. It's a 14-story training facility, which will have 22 training and conference spaces for 900 people and can accommodate 442 guests.
Okay, and this
Yeah.
425 is the first phase.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, okay.
It is a multi-year project.
Ang DAP, you have your own corporate funds?
We are heavily dependent on the
Subsidy.
government subsidy.
On the subsidy. So this will come in the form of subsidy.
Yes, Mr. Chair. That's why it's called a locally funded project.
Okay, okay. Okay. And the total subsidy will be 1.5 billion. No? Correct?
For the building. Mr.
And
Chair.
for 2026, the total.
For 2026, it's only 1.1 if you include the additional funding that we are requesting. Currently, in DNEP, it's only 900.
900. Okay, okay.
May I add,
Secretary.
regarding that building, Chair, with the expansion of the mandate of DepEd, DepDev, DepDev, to strengthen the capacity of LGUs, the RDCs, and other stakeholders, DepDev intends to use DAP as the service capacity building delivery arm of DepDev. So all these LGUs will going to manage project management program can will stay in Tagaytay. Where they will be lodged in that building. It would be cheaper than them, staying in hotels and other venues in Tagaytay. So it will be fully, optimally utilized once it's constructed. It will save us cost because we don't have, to send people to far places for the training. They can have a good training program in Tagaytay. The complex is in Tagaytay. I'm sure you know the complex.
Yeah, it's a nice complex. Yeah. So the total project cost is 1.9 billion, of which ito nakita ko na, of which 425 million will be allocated to the project. So multi-year siya. So I would assume 3 years, no? Tama ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Up to 2028.
And then the new appropriations will be 925 million. No? Yeah. But your corporate funds is 1.5. Tama. So 600 will be coming from your corporate funds.
Corporate funds.
Yeah.
Yes.
900 will be coming from GAA, from subsidies.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, all right. And then itong building na ito is sabi ni Secretary, is this will also be a hotel or dormitory? How is
It's
that?
of a hotel type but a dormitory, Mr. Chair.
A hotel type siya. So how many rooms will be built?
122 rooms. Right. 184 rooms, Mr. Chair.
184 rooms.
184 rooms for 442 guests.
Okay. And then it will also have training rooms. What else? What facility?
22 training rooms, and including spaces for 900 pax convention hall.
Okay.
It will also have an innovation laboratory. Then it will be characterized by green features like solar lamps, rainwater harvesting, gray water reuse, energy efficient building equipment, etc.
Okay.
The cost includes already the fixtures, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Okay. And the secretary said that the goal is to train local government units.
That will include training of local government officials, executives. We will expand our current programs on local executives, also for the youth and young leaders, including even we also have a program for legislative staff, Mr. Chair, the civils, and then and the bureaucracy, we have the middle managers and senior executives in the government, in the national government. We are also aiming to expand our training for this group, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So right now you don't have any quarters doon, walang hotel.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, we have about 70 capacity dormitory.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you will build a hotel ba ito? Can I call it a hotel? Ano ba siya?
It's more of a dormitory, but it will be like a hotel because
Okay. Then you also need to increase your MOE.
it will be yes, Mr. Chair, but it will be subsidized by the training programs that will be sponsored by the government, funded by the government. And at the same time, there will also be cost sharing for the local government. So we usually charge a registration or tuition, something like
So
that.
based on your computation, the facility will be self-sustaining because it will have revenues from the attendants,
From the attendants.
the attendees,
And there will be government-funded trainings.
yes, there will be payments from the government entities.
Mr. Chair.
So it will be self-sustaining.
That is the projection, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Unless,
Kasi diba, ang ano ko lang, pag nagpatayo ka ng hotel, the next will be MOE. No, you need people to maintain it, you need people to clean it, you need people to maintain the mechanical mga equipment, mga aircon, generator. So the recurring expenses will also increase, no? So that's the other side. But you're saying that the revenue is enough to cover all of those items.
if we sustain our training programs for our government officials, local government officials, legislative staff, I think we'll have enough income to sustain the operation, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Just submit to us a description and feasibility study. Kasi nakita ko dito, out of the 923 subsidy from government, 425 will be for the building, almost kalahati.
Yes, Mr. Chair. If you notice the subsidy that we're getting from the government, they are all directed at certain training programs
Yes.
that we are conducting. They're not actually direct subsidy. They are programs that are being funded by the government.
Nakita ko lang dito, education and training program, 299.
Yes. But may details yan, Mr. Chair.
Like, can you share with us the details?
So under education and training program, Mr. Chair, we have the Public Management Development Program. This is for middle managers and senior executives in the government. We have the support for projects and programs of the Productivity Development Center. This is more on supporting the government's different government agencies' quality management programs and systems. Then we also have the education, training, and capacity building seminars. So these are the short-term courses that we are doing every now and then for government officials. Then on the research and technology assistance. So these are the assistance we are providing to the different government agencies, and at the same time the research also that we are doing for the public sector. This includes harmonization of national government performance monitoring and reporting system, or the RBPMS, when we have the support